Game resumed.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. This is from the High School Star League. My name is Aaron, I don't care if you guys know my real name, and I'm here with my friend Jim, I don't care if you know his name either, and we're watching the second game of the Palo Alto High School Union thing versus the Lower Meridian High School. We have ourselves in the top left, Gun High School's Monarch, he is from the Palo Alto side, versus the bottom right's SGC's Archile. He played last game. He did quite well. Here we are. And now we get to see all these stupid spectators talk over us. How do you think this matchup's going to go, Jim?
Well, Hazmaz, I'm not too sure because Terran versus Terran, I'm expecting a lot of Hellbat drops for sure.
Let's hope, at least.
And probably a fast expand because I've been watching a lot of the WCS. Seems like Terran like to fast expand on this map.
Oh, but this guy's hella nerves. This guy's hella nerves, guys. And that's the real danger. He might be two nerves. This is going quite well for these guys, I feel.
I agree. I do like the non-wall-off by the purple player.
And the ridiculously amazing wall-off of Monarch over here. Walling off against Terran. Good choice. It's not like they have ranged units or anything. Ooh, Crush just left. Poor guy. Can't even watch his teammate. Jerk. While this game's getting going, I should mention that Archile did win last game, which is why he's still here. It's one of those type of things where you lose, you're out, you win, you keep playing. So we're going to see that going down. Gas going down at pretty much the exact same time. I'm going to actually turn on the production facility to see which is which. I guess it's kind of earlier for Archile down here. We'll see what he's doing with that. We shall see.
So it looks like both players are going into a fast expand type of build. As I predicted.
Yeah, yeah. Do we see any command centers going down? We do see, well, the latest. Wow. I guess it just feels late, but it's really not. We got some Reapers coming out for the blue, or no, I'm sorry, for the purple player. God damn, being colorblind is lame. The purple player down here getting some Reapers, gonna run them all up in that blue player's business. Good choice. Reapers are friggin' annoying. Especially in micro, I've been trying. Doesn't really work. Terrible at Terran. So standard. It feels good.
Purple should be throwing down a CC right about now.
You'd think, right?
Oh, there it goes. Purple has just thrown down a CC, and blue should be as well right now. Let's see if he...
You do have 410 minerals. He's rallying the SCV from his command center, and bada boom, bada boom, there's that command center. We got ourselves pretty much the exact same build coming out from both players. I thought Terran had like a million different openers against Terran, but I guess not.
I think the Heart of the Swarm Reaper play has really changed the dynamic of Terran. It's making it a lot easier to fast expand behind scouting with a Reaper.
Yeah. Also the fact that that Reaper just killed a Marine. Oh, the other Reaper's coming back to stop it. Yes, this is how you harass. Nope. Yep. There you go, buddy. I love watching Reaper chases because they never get any closer. They're so close, but so far away. Oh, another Reaper coming in.
Here comes.
Gotta love having two Reapers. Super strong. In the meantime, he's dropping down his reactor on the barracks and getting a factory. Probably gonna swap those out.
So the purple player down here is going double expand, which is extremely...
Is he really? Oh, snap. Look at that.
That is not the way to go, I believe, in Terran vs. Terran.
No, that's balls to the wall, man. This guy has cojones. And
especially in the...
Gun is just losing Reapers now. That was painful to watch.
On this map, the third is extremely hard to...
It's so far away, and it's just so stupid difficult to control. Like, you can break down these rocks over here, but that's about the best you can say for it. And then you have to waste time doing that. Or take this far away expansion and probably put down a planetary, but... it's dangerous, especially with all these Reapers jumping around. Although, we may not be seeing any more of those as Monarch has put down the factory on the tech lab. Gonna pump out some tanks instead on what he's... Oh, God. Oh, he gets a full surround on that one Reaper. Look at that. Pulling off all of these SCVs, though, not the best choice.
Usually you can hold off a Reaper with just a couple SCVs.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4, not...
Using all of them, that just puts the player way behind.
Yeah, it really does. See, even the observers are laughing at him. That's so sad. Oh, that Reaper did just snipe out that Marine, though. 2 Hellions coming out from Archile. Gonna keep trying to pressure this opening, although there's a tank out finally. Hopefully he learns to siege it at some... What is that, 6 SCVs to repair that supply depot? Dude, calm down, it's okay. I think he's just overreacting pretty heavily to this kind of harassment. These Hellions can't break down that wall anyway, so why bring out that many SCVs? Or maybe he was trying to Maynard them to his natural and doesn't know how to do that with his wall up or something? What I do know, though, is that he needs to get this tank either in there and sieged or out there and sieged. Either way, he does need to siege it. It's not going to matter. That tank goes down as well as the SCVs around it. And these Hellions have officially paid for themselves. Even though they're 500 minerals, that tank is worth it. Siege the tank. Siege it. Siege the tank.
I do like Argyle's use of Hellions, though. I've been noticing a lot of pro games, Hellions have been used a lot in TVT. Because if you think about it, all of Terran's early units are light units. Oh, yeah. And with fast expands, it's so hard to tech that Hellions are very viable in early game.
That makes sense. Oh man, I just noticed that there are 500 minerals floating for Monarch over here. That's not good. He does still have 2 tanks that are totally unsieged. 2 tanks can't fight this many Hellions. Although 2 more on the way, I'm not sure without siege mode if you really want to do that. Siege mode does actually happen though. I feel like this guy just doesn't know you don't have to research it, so he just left them unsieged for a while.
That is a new change here in Heart of the Swarm.
It's so new. Oh god. Oh, that Widow Mine just did mad work though. Almost evening up that unit's loss, but I very much doubt that. Let's find out. The units lost tab speaks to me. It says 800 resources lost for the purple player to the 1,100 in early game. That's pretty painful. Oh, good.
I don't know how Monarch's going to come back in this game. Like, pulling those SCVs early game, that put him back.
Yeah,
losing
really
the Expo as your other player was triple expanding at the same time.
To be fair, though, he hasn't dropped down this expansion. He still has it just sitting in his base.
Well, he is building SCVs with that, which Blue does not have the capability to do.
That is very true.
Although he did just finish his 3rd CC as well.
Did he really? Oh, snap. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so we're almost even except for the massive amount of upgrades going down for Argyle. He's got 1-1, he's got shields. I think he's already finished Stim. I really can't check with this new replay UI, but I feel like we're going to calm down a little bit. He does need to get some upgrades, this Monarch guy, as he's just sitting on 0-0 tanks, 0-0 Marines with no shields or anything like that. Not a good
No
look.
Stim Marines. None of the tech labs are doing anything. There actually is no tech lab. Blue really needs more production facilities.
Yeah, this looks like me playing Terran. This is not a good look.
I like Monarch right now is really far behind. He has to. I do like what he's doing with his Marines though. He's watching for drops, but
oh, he's actually patrolling them. Yeah, look at that.
Yes, but even with that, I don't think Argyle even has any medevacs to.
Yeah, he has not actually gone for starport yet. I believe he does have a starport on the way with the reactor. Yeah, but it's not really his main focus right now. His main focus is just macroing up on 2 base. Probably going to float this one over. I'm not sure why he hasn't yet. Wow, yeah. Looking at the observer chat, there is 1,000 minerals floating for the blue player. He only has, what, 3 production facilities? Yeah, only 3. You're going to want more than 3 production facilities off of 2 base. Fun fact, write that down. It's important. Whereas the blue player, the purple player has 5 barracks, a factory, and a starport, all pumping out units all at once, and another factory going down, and another command center.
I feel like what Monarch has to do is do some drops. Hellbat drops
in there.
If
Even
he was
Marine
able
drops on this at this point would be like
anything.
useful, because there's no defense at either the main mineral line here or the natural. If he dropped, he could get some damage done. Just like this guy was trying to do with the, I believe, 4 Hellions. A quad Hellion drop. That's interesting. But, you know, didn't quite go through, as he did pull his SCVs just in time. And is just now putting them back onto workers. I wonder if he knows there are only 2 workers in this gas. I really hope so. I really hope so. Or the 1 worker on this other gas. With their powers combined, they will have a full gas. But until then, we're just sitting on this command center, not quite landing yet. Just
I don't. I mean, Blue has to do something. Like this game's over if he just sits back and relaxes because
That is true.
Argyle did so much damage early on. I I don't.
Yeah, you know what the worst part is I was showing the timer this whole time, so if people were only mildly paying attention, they would know that this game has a ending. But it doesn't really matter at this point because the blue players being so passive after such a massive setback in the beginning. It should be obvious who's going to win unless something magical happens.
I do love Monarch's.
Widowmine placement.
Oh yeah, I was about to say his Widowmine placement and his tank placement.
Yeah, it is a little bit spread out right now, but it should be working out all right in the end. Oh god, this force though, this could honestly win the game for Argyle if he just pushes in. I wonder if it's Argyle. You think it's Argyle or Argyle?
You know, it's kind of like Pet Smart or Pet Smart.
That's a good point.
You'll never know.
I'm gonna call him Archie.
Archie.
Yeah,
you know,
nice
when I first saw his name, that's what I thought too.
All right, sweet. So anyway, the fourth base is actually going down for Archie. Archie being a gangster and a great comic strip. So he knows how to play this game. I'm wondering, honestly, why Monarch doesn't just break down these rocks and, you know, make his tank line a little shorter but stronger.
He could.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
All Archie has to do is Doom Drop. He could just
We do have a 2 medevac drop coming around the outside, by the way.
Oh, I did not see that. Oh, yes. So he could do that, push in with his main army. I don't think Monarch can defend both places at once, and this game will be over.
I agree. And in fact, that's what's going to happen right about now. As these 2 medevacs are flying over these Marines. Oh, look at that medevac nitro, just clicking on the medevacs while dropping. So they drop and fly at the same time. Getting all those Marines out.
He has the 2-2 upgrades. This game is...
Not much is going to die here. And this is like the beauty of 2-2 upgrades. All these Marines are actually killing all of these Hellions. Monarch pulling all of his tanks back to prevent this drop from doing any damage. This is the time where Argyle or Archie should just run in. All these Marines are just sitting here. Go! Go! I'm trying to use my mini-map to push his Marines into the fight. But they aren't moving. They are quite content to just sit here with their cool little shields. In the end, though, I believe that this should end well for Archie. Yep, there he goes, finally pushing in. Killing all these unsieged tanks. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Ouch.
Ah, God. And there go all the tanks. And the third base going down. And there's the GG going down. Good game, honestly, from Monarch. And even better from Archie. I think
Monarch has to work a little bit on his mechanics. He had way too little protection facilities for 2 base.
Oh, absolutely.
Hellions, maybe some drop play. Could have gone back in the game, but other than that, I don't know what else he could have done.
Yeah. Honestly, he wasn't doing... Okay, he was doing pretty badly, but I feel like his mid-game was alright and his defense was alright. If he just, got some drops going and maybe got some Marine upgrades, would have worked out a little bit better. And maybe some Hellbats. I don't know, just thinking. Thinking out loud.
I agree. I think that was a pretty fun game. The early game really won it for Archie.
Very much so. I should probably mention at this point that Archie is a Masters level player and Monarch is gold. So,
GG.
GG. Oh, you have the button! Alright, see you guys later.